First of all, congratulations on this. Zombie Force continues in making zombies this magnificent franchise that brings a whole new audience to Disney. What is it like for you as an actress portraying a character for four different movies and kind of evolving her throughout each movie?
It's been so surreal. Like on Zombies 1, like we definitely had no idea where we were going to be at now. I think, um, I started the first movie when I just turned 16 and now I just turned 25. So I think throughout all of the movies, like Addison has just grown and progressed with me. And then I think in Zombies 4 has been the most like meta one where we're like introducing new cast, but then also in the movie, Addison's realizing that, like her message can be spread to like everywhere, not just in Seabrook, but like a lot of people need to hear the message of kind of acceptance and treating others they want to be treated. And so not only were we had like new cast members in real life, but it was new, like these new Daywalkers and vampires were new to Zed and Addison the movie too. So it was just like really like Inception vibes. So it was really cool.
That's awesome. Having new monsters introduced into this world. What is that like? After, like I said, four movies, you have new characters, you have a new cast. What is that like for you? To just continue on with this franchise.
It's so surreal. I think like yeah, we've been through so much together. It's been like, so much of our childhood, our young adult life, and just to be able to grow together has just been really special. And like we truly are a family, and it's really cool to say that because I think a lot of people say that, like, oh yeah, we're like a family, and da, 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 but like it's actually true. And it's really cool just to have that support.
Is it a difficult task to continue on with these movies? Because it's not just acting, there's singing, there's this amazing choreography. Is that difficult still, or after four movies, are you more comfortable with it?
It's definitely like hard and I feel like it will always be challenging and it will always be like strenuous, but I think like it's just so fun and I think it will never get old because it is just so fun and so fulfilling and so even though it is challenging and very hard, it's like more so fun than all of it, I think. Just
Uh,
great core memories.
awesome. And when it comes to the choreography, how much time do you have before shooting in order to get this choreography down? Because these dance scenes are beyond belief. They're huge dance scenes, and they don't just happen once in the movie. They happen several times throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, I think with the dancing and singing, like we have like a month of rehearsal. It's like 4 weeks. So maybe a little under a month of um just like but that's everything. Like it's mostly dance, but then it's also like doing the table reads and fittings and recording the music and um uh there's so much like makeup and hair tests. So it's kind of everything, but it's mostly like dancing and I think when you're on a schedule of just like dancing every day and learning all this choreography and practicing it, you kind of get into shape kind of fast. And you kind of are like, okay, like and then also then when you start filming, like we could learn a dance, like week 2 of rehearsals, and then we're not filming it for like a month and a half later. So like you kind of have to like remember it and keep going over and practicing. So I think that also helps too.
Your character and Zed's character talk about passing the torch. Does it feel like it's time for your characters to pass on the torch, or would you like to see her keep on growing and keep going with this character?
I think like with Zed and Addison, I think, with Ain't No Doubt About It, they
Mhm,
definitely that's kind of like a bow on their
mhm,
story and with like for Willa and Eliza as well. So I'm not really sure. I think, I'm not gonna never say never because honestly, like on Zombies 3, we thought that that was the last one, and then look where we are. So
mhm.
you never know, but I think no matter what, Milo and I will definitely be behind the scenes and we would love to like executive produce again. And I think that's pretty certain. So, even if we're not on screen, we'll definitely be there throughout the entire process.
You play an alien in this, but aside from an alien, is there another monster type you would like to try and play?
I always say zombie because of Eliza. I think her costumes are so cool. And because she's like a tech whiz, she has all of these like technology pieces in her costumes. And since Zombies one, I thought Eliza's the coolest character. So yeah, I would say zombie because specifically Eliza as a zombie, that's who I would be.
Awesome. And Zombies gives a voice to not the typical Disney audience. It's really inclusive. You said unity is a big part of this. Why is this important to you? Why was this a role that really captured your attention?
Um, Like, I think what's really cool about zombies, it's obviously very camp and it's very like monsters and music and bright colors and it's silly at times, but I think all of that kind of masks the message of treating others the way they want to be treated and the message of acceptance and unity. And I think what's so special about it is it's like a message that just never goes old. And I think it's really amazing and important for kids to learn. And I think that's why it's a kids movie. And it's like the monsters and the fun make it tangible for kids to learn.
Mhm.
But I think that like no matter what age you're at, they're not only are they just fun and silly to watch, I think you can always be reminded of that message and of just about treating others the way they want to be treated forever. And I think that's why the movies are so special. Yeah.
Definitely. And for Zombies 4, you have Daywalkers and you have vampires. Which one was more fun to play with the Daywalkers or the vampires?
Well, to be honest, Addison only really interacts with the vampires. Like she interacts with the Daywalkers and with Nova, obviously,
Mhm.
but her thing is that she kind of stumbles upon the vampires first. So I would say vampires just because that's where I spent all of my time with, and they're just so cool. And it was so fun hanging out with them and watching them do Place to Be was just one of the coolest moments for me, like watching them film that. So yeah, vampires are pretty cool.
From the entire franchise, is there a song that really stands out to you and that you connect with?
Well, out of the whole franchise, I mean, definitely someday. I think as I not only have I heard and sang that song probably more than anything ever in my life, I think that song will just never get old. And I think it just reminds me of so much. It reminds me of like the fan response. It reminds me of filming all of the movies. It reminds me of my friendship with Milo. It's just like there's so much in there. And I think that song will forever be so special to me.
Well, congratulations on Zombies 4. You have been part of a legacy for zombies that will continue on, hopefully. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.